Bagaria sir, patron VGU, to felicitate our chief guest, Professor Shankar Ganesh Palani sir. Thank you, sir. I now request Professor Dr. DVS Bhagwanulu sir, Pro President VGU, to kindly felicitate our guest of honor, Sri Rajkumar Shivani sir. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Shreya Mathur ma'am, convener of the conference, to felicitate our guest of honor, Ms. Madhu Dua. Shreya ma'am. Madhu ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our guest of honor, Dr. Veena Tiwari Nandi ma'am, who has joined us online today from Oman. Welcome, ma'am. It's my honor now to invite Pro-President of Vivekananda Global University, Professor Dr. DVS Bhagwanulu sir, for his welcome address. Sir.
Good afternoon. Respected patron, M.R. Bagaria sir, and today guest, Dr. Shankar Ganesh. Both father and son are there in the name. And in Tamil Nadu also, the father name will come, so father and son are also there in the same name. Shankar and Ganesh. Right? Okay. Madhu Dua from Reliance Industries and Mr. Rajkumar. Thank you, sir, for coming and gracing this occasion. And this is the second in series for the management, this conference SIPAM2.0. And this conference particularly started in last year, and then we are going regularly. And at the same time, our idea is what are the advancements are taking place in management, and to give knowledge to the people. And at the same time, this year somehow we made online mostly, but last year we had offline, all the paper presentations and everything. That's what when Ms. Madhu is asking, then I told this time online we made most of the contributions from the speakers. This mainly idea is our present faculty should get benefit from these conferences, what is the research going on in and around, and understand that whatever the latest advancements are taking place. And now if you see most of the conferences, wherever it is there, sustainability word will come, because SDG goals we have 17, and then most of them are working on those goals, and then see that they should do something for the benefit of the world, as it is prescribed already 17 goals which were given. So this conference started with a good note yesterday, with a welcome address by our chairman sir and then Amar Bagaria sir, these people. So now this conference today we are going to say a valedictory function. Generally most of the valedictory functions will have half an hour or maximum 45 minutes. But Asim Purohit told now, end is the beginning. So the beginning, the end also want to make as the beginning, so that we want to have good lectures also during this valedictory function, so that we have great dignitaries are with us to enlighten us with their specialization. I am very much thankful to you for coming over here and then going to give your lecture. I am waiting to listen to you, but I have some urgent work at 3:30. Till 3:30 definitely I will stay. Later I have to go for some work. So pardon me for that. Thank you very much for coming again, and thanks to my faculty for having nice arrangements and at the same time having contributed with their papers also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to invite the Head of Department of Faculty of Management, Dr. Vinod M. Lakhwani, sir, for presentation of conference report. Sir.
Thank you, Asim sir. So the two-day conference SIPAM 2.0 held on scheduled to be held on June 19th and today June 20th. Yesterday we started with the inaugural. The welcome address was given by Dr. Praveen Chaudhary, Registrar of the University, and sir set the tune of SIPAM 2.0. Dr. Ashima Agarwal, the co-convener of the conference, shared about the conference and what this time the conference, the themes, the subtracts, the papers that are presented over the 2 days. Our veteran sir, Amar Bagaria sir, shared vision about how through the SIPAM, the research can be taken by. Our chairperson sir, Lalit Pawar sir, given a term from SIPAM to DIPAM. Keynote addresses, there were two keynote speakers. Professor Cleopatra from Adam Smith Business School, University of Glasgow. She emphasized evidence-based research, not trend, but the concept of the research. Our second keynote speaker, Mr. Sumin Mathur, Vice President, Head of Engineering Design, ATD, UAE, shared his vision about how the technology and AI now going to change the management practices. Already it is changing. We have chief guest Mr. Randeep Singh, AI advisor, APAC chairman, who clearly focused on asking questions, and he shared that how asking questions, and during his tenure at IIT Delhi, he said every time he used to ask questions from the professor and how to move on. Guest of honor, Ms. Ritu Chandra, Vice President of Capgemini. She also talked about the digital transformation. Over the 2 days, that is today and yesterday, total 8 tracks were there. 4 tracks paper presentation held yesterday, 4 track today in the morning. First track was AI for sustainable and responsible value creation. Second, sustainable and responsible financial system, ESG integration, governance innovation for long-term value creation. This particular track received the highest paper, that is 25. Third track, leadership in digital age. Fourth, technology and innovation management system. Fifth, entrepreneurship, innovation and ecosystem development, transform economies. Sixth track was dedicated to marketing system, digital transformation, consumer value creation. Seventh was advanced sustainable in supply chain and quality management. And eighth track was sustainable and inclusive upskilling in higher education. The SIPAM 2.0 received a total papers of 130, papers accepted was 120. We received 10 international papers, 7 industry papers, and we also had participants from the countries like UAE and Singapore. I am happy to share SIPAM 2.0 also got funding from ANRF and ICSSR and also supported by NBOX. I again welcome you all. Sir.
Thank you, Vinod sir. American novelist and short storyteller Ernest Hemingway once remarked, "The earth is a fine place and worth fighting for." Our chief guest today, Professor Sankar Ganesh Palani sir, is a research track professor of environmental science and technology at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus for many years now. And he has been fighting for earth for a very long time. He has over 28 years of experience in academia and industry across Europe, the SAARC and the Middle East countries. Professor Ganesh received his PhD in Environmental Science and Engineering from Pondicherry Central University in India and his postdoctoral training in bioprocess technology at the National Institute of Applied Sciences, France. Professor Ganesh leads the BITS Environmental Science and Technology, which is also called BEST Lab, which advances sustainable environmental technologies through interdisciplinary research and innovation. He holds 14 patents, 2 trademarks, and has authored 5 books, 34 book chapters, and has published 258 research papers in reputable peer-reviewed journals on the environment, and is a member of several professional bodies. His translation research has enabled the deployment of industry-scale anaerobic digesters of 12,000 liters, 25,000 liters, and 100,000 liters, providing scalable models for decentralized waste treatment and renewable energy recovery. Professor Ganesh is a facultypreneur and the co-director of Almac Protec, a startup company that has emerged from his thermophilic anaerobic digestion research. His work has resulted in 2 major technology transfers: the I-STAR, which stands for Intelligently Stirred Thermophilic Anaerobic Reactor, and SAANA, which is Sandwich Anaerobic Aerobic Reactor Systems, demonstrating the translation of laboratory innovation into field deployable environmental technologies. Professor Ganesh's contributions have been recognized through several honors and awards, including Top 100 Indian Innovators for 2023 by the Indian Innovators Association, Future Tech Aqua Startup Hackathon 2025 of Larsen & Toubro, and Directors Award for Technology Development at BITS Research Awards 2025. If you thought I'm done, no. Because Sir has also won 15 years of academic excellence at BITS Pilani, Hyderabad campus, and the Best Environmental Biotechnologist Excellence Award 2023. Round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a resounding round of applause our chief guest for today, Professor Sankar Ganesh Palani. Over to you, sir. You lead the presentation, right?
इसलिए आप स्क्रीन शेयर कर रखिए
Screen पर share करें.
you need to go and share from there. So that's already shared.
I think I'll just check, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think you should.
It is sure. I'll just check. Yes, screen share. Yeah.
Okay. Is it right? Should I hold it?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think you can just put it slightly above so that it takes a voice.
Am I audible? For the online participants?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir,
the
you are
confirmation. Yeah. So, very good afternoon to one and all, and thank you for the excellent introduction. And as was told earlier, we are in the valedictory event. I'm not going to talk about the biomethanation, anaerobic digestion, and bore you. This is not a technical session, though. It's a great opportunity. Thank you for the organizers and the entire administrative organizing committee to invite me for this particular valedictory session. So I got the inputs from Dr. Agarwal, Madam, the convener, etc., to understand what type of papers were presented here, what are the sessions, etc. Based on that, I have made some sort of an abstract of what has happened over the last 2 days. Okay, so to start with, again, this is the perfect application of the technology. I have used only AI for the entire presentation because I was trying to make something which looked very, aged and then out of the scope. So I thought, let me give the thing and generate through AI, and it generated wonderful thing. So I used a couple of tools, including the ChatGPT, etc. So it gives me an immense pleasure and privilege to be part of the valedictory session of the second International Conference on Sustainability, Innovation, Practices and Advancements in Management, or it is called as the SIPAM 2026. So over the past 2 days, the conference has served as a vibrant platform for intellectual exchange, critical reflection, and meaningful dialogues. So it has brought together diverse perspectives from academia, industry, and society, united by a common aspiration to create knowledge that contributes to a more sustainable, innovative, and inclusive future. So at the outset, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Faculty of Management, the organizing team of Vivekananda Global University, for conceptualizing and successfully conducting it for the second time, this important international conference. So organizing a conference of this type and scale, including, you said, more than 130 submissions were there, requires vision, commitment, and collective effort. And the success of SIPAM 2026 stands as a testimony to that dedication. I also express my sincere gratitude to all keynote speakers, session chairs, reviewers, paper presenters, delegates, participants, whose valuable contributions have enriched the quality and impact of this particular conference. So today, as we gather for the valedictory session, we are not merely concluding a conference, as was introduced by the former speaker. So we are celebrating a journey of learning, collaboration, and shared commitment towards addressing some of the most pressing challenges and opportunities of our times. So the theme of SIPAM 2026, Sustainability, Innovation, Practices and Advancements in Management, is both timely and significant. So we live in an era marked by rapid technological change, evolving business models, environmental challenges, and rising societal expectations. In such a dynamic landscape, sustainable and responsible management is no longer an option. It is a necessity. So conferences such as the SIPAM 2026 and then beyond, so they provide a valuable platform for bringing together diverse perspectives from academia, industry, government, and society. They enable us to exchange ideas, challenge conventional thinking, and collaboratively explore solutions to complex global challenges. Over the course of this conference, we have witnessed meaningful discussions on the topics ranging from sustainability and leadership to artificial intelligence, innovation, entrepreneurship, finance, marketing, and also education. So these conversations have reinforced an important message. Progress is most impactful when it is driven by knowledge, guided by ethics, and focused on creating value for society. So the true spirit of SIPAM lies not merely in sharing the research, but in fostering collaboration, inspiring innovation, and building a collective vision for a better and more sustainable future. So as we reflect on the journey of SIPAM 2.0, we have every reason to take pride in what we have accomplished in the past 2 days. The conference has witnessed enriching keynote addresses, thought-provoking research presentations, engaging discussions and meaningful interactions among the participants from diverse academic and professional backgrounds. So what has been particularly encouraging is the breadth of ideas shared across various management domains, from sustainability and responsible business practices to digital transformation, entrepreneurship, leadership, and emerging technologies. The discussions have highlighted both the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. So the quality of research, some of the titles I went through, so presented during this conference reflects a growing commitment of scholars and practitioners to address real-world issues through rigorous inquiry and innovative thinking. Equally important has been the spirit of collaboration that has characterized every session, fostering an environment of learning, mutual respect, and intellectual curiosity. So the success of SIPAM 2.0 is not measured solely by the number of papers presented or sessions held, but by the exchange of ideas, the networks formed, and the inspiration generated for future research and action. So among many themes discussed during this conference, sustainability stands out, as was told by the Pro-Chancellor. So as one of the most critical priorities of our time, sustainability is imperative. Today, organizations are expected to create value not only from the shareholders, but also for society and the future generation. Sustainability is no longer confined to environmental concerns. It encompasses responsible use of resources, social inclusion, ethical governance, and long-term economic resilience. The challenges of climate change, resource scarcity, and growing inequalities remind us that sustainable development is a shared responsibility that requires collective action. Businesses, educational institutions, governments, and communities all play an important role in shaping a future that balances growth with responsibility. The decisions we make today will determine the quality of life for generations to come. Especially as management professionals, researchers, and educators, we must encourage practices that promote innovation while preserving the environmental and social well-being. Sustainable thinking must become an integral part of leadership, strategy, policy, and decision making. Ultimately, sustainability is not merely about protecting the future, but it is about creating a future that is equitable, resilient, and prosperous for all of us. So alongside sustainability, innovation has emerged as a powerful force shaping the future of organizations and societies. The rapid advancement of technologies such as the artificial intelligence, which I am already using here, the data analytics, automation, and the digital platforms is transforming the way we work, learn, communicate, and make decisions. These technologies offer unprecedented opportunities to improve efficiency, enhance productivity, and address complex challenges across various sectors. From smart cities and sustainable supply chains to personalized education and healthcare, innovation is creating new possibilities, especially for value creation and societal progress. However, the technological advancement must be accompanied by responsibility. As we embrace AI and digital transformation, we must also remain mindful of issues such as ethics, privacy, transparency, inclusivity, and human well-being. Technology should serve humanity and not the other way around. The discussions at SIPAM 2.0 have highlighted the importance of leveraging innovation not merely for economic growth but for creating sustainable and meaningful impact. The future belongs to organizations that can successfully combine technological excellence with ethical leadership and social responsibility. Innovation, when guided and by purpose and values, becomes a catalyst for sustainable development and lasting transformation. So the discussions throughout SIPAM 2.0 have reinforced an important realization. Meaningful progress is possible only when research, leadership, and collaboration work together. Research plays a vital role in generating new knowledge, challenging existing assumptions, and providing evidence-based solutions to emerging challenges. However, the true value of research lies not only in publications, but in its ability to create a positive impact on organizations, communities, and society at large. Equally important is the leadership. In rapidly changing world, leaders must be acceptable, ethical, and visionaries. They must inspire innovation, embrace diversity of thought, and guide organizations with purpose and responsibility. At the same time, no institution can address complex global challenges in isolation. Then comes the partnership. Strong partnerships among academia, industry, government, and society are essential for translating ideas into action and innovation into impact. The success of this conference demonstrates the power of such collaboration, and by working together, sharing knowledge, and learning from one another, we can build sustainable ecosystems that foster growth, innovation, and long-term societal well-being. As we conclude SIPAM 2.0, it is important to remember that the future is not something that simply unfolds before us. It is something we actively create through our choices, actions, and collective efforts. The challenges before us are significant, but so are the opportunities. By taking up sustainability, fostering innovation, encouraging responsible leadership, and investing in knowledge and human potential, we can build organizations and societies that are more resilient, inclusive, and future ready. The discussions and insights shared during this conference should not remain confined to these sessions alone. They must inspire further research, meaningful collaborations, innovative solutions, and responsible decision making in our respective institutions and professional domains. So the responsibility of shaping a better future belongs to all of us, the educators, researchers, policymakers, industry leaders, and students alike. Together we can transform ideas into action, aspirations into lasting impact. Let us leave this conference with renewed purpose, stronger partnership, and shared commitment to creating a future that is sustainable, equitable, and prosperous for generations to come. Before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who contributed to the success of SIPAM 2.0 in 2026, and I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the leadership of Vivekananda Global University, the Faculty of Management, the organizing committee, session chairs, reviewers, keynote speakers, and all supporting teams whose dedication and hard work made this conference possible. And I also congratulate all the researchers, scholars, students, and participants for their valuable contributions and enthusiastic engagement. A special word of appreciation goes to the award recipients and presenters, I think it will be announced now, whose work exemplifies academic excellence and innovation. As we bring this conference to a close in the valedictory session, let us carry forward the insights, relationships, and inspiration gained over these 2 days, and then may the conversations initiated here continue to generate meaningful research, responsible leadership, and sustainable impact. So with these thoughts, I once again thank each one of you present offline and online for being part of SIPAM 2.0 in 2026, and wish you success in all your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Shankar Ganesh Panani, sir. A round of applause for our chief guest, please. I noted down three things, sir, that I felt is something should remain with me, and of course it benefits us from your session. One is, of course, technology should serve humanity and not the other way around. The second thing that will remain with me is successful organizations of tomorrow will be those that integrate sustainability and weave them in whatever they do. And third is responsibility for action lies with us, not with anybody else. So thank you, sir, for those nuggets of insights. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so moving on. Former Vice President of the European Commission, Ms. Margot Wallström, once said, there can be no sustainable development without sustainable energy development. And I think Iran tells us that a war with Iran, that sustainable energy will remain, but not really the regular energy that we see. So there can be no sustainable development without sustainable energy development. Our first guest of honor today is a senior business leader with proven expertise in national sales and marketing, business operations, and digital transformations, who has been involved with renewable energy projects. She is a growth driver, TEDx speaker, and served as a board of studies member in technology management at NMIMS Mumbai. She is the national head and vice president sales and marketing, renewable new energy at Reliance Industries Limited. She reckons that Reliance evolution from a digital and telecom disruptor to a clean energy pioneer demonstrates that the future belongs to those who reinvent themselves before the world demands it. She feels blessed to be a leading core member of these revolutionary launches in India. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our guest of honor, Ms. Madhu Dua, for her address. Talia, please. Thank you. Over to you.
वीडियो आई नीड रिक्वेस्ट तो मुझे बता दो कहाँ पे बाजार
Video is here in this directory.
वीडियो होगा ना उसको बस प्रेस कर दो ठीक है आई बस प्रेस दिस ऑल्सो
You have to just.
What is digital sustainability?
Every day, billions of devices wake up.
उसको जब बंद ही कर रहे हैं
So we must.
हाँ उसको बंद
We'll on it later.
नहीं ऐसे ही रहता है प्रेस Hi, good afternoon everyone. So, good afternoon to the distinguished College Management Committee, faculty, the organizing committee, fellow online delegates and friends. First of all, I would like to thank to the organizing committee for having a discussion on this topic, because sustainability is no longer a purpose or a passion. With the recent happenings wherein because of geopolitical conditions, the fuel and gas availability has become a scarcity for India. I think the time has come when the need has arisen. Now renewable new energy has to become a way of life if India wants to be Atmanirbhar or India wants to be lesser dependent on external forces. Now, just to give you a brief idea that from the time this war has started, Indian companies have been subsidizing the fuel. Yes, all of us have been getting at more or less the same rates. However, Indian companies and the PSUs have been sponsoring somewhere around 1,000 crore every day. So it is, I think, high time that India becomes self-sufficient, and the only way to become self-sufficient is go through the green energy. Now, another, I think what should I say, quality of we Indian is that as and when we are put into any adversity, we make best use of it. We always think that challenge is the opportunity. If we look at the corona, I think whatever digital transformation has happened in first 6 months of corona, India normally would have taken 5 years to 10 years just to get catalyzed to that pace. So I think this is the right time. So I would like to thank all of you. However, I have one submission that if I look at all of you, I think technically I am, not at all even competent enough to, give you any insights further. And I've read about couple of sessions. So I think you guys had very insightful session. But what I'm here for, that since I've been a sales and marketing professional, I can tell you that how do we make a way of life? Because there's a purpose, there's a passion, but sustainability has still not become a way of life, right? How do we make it practical? How do we excite? How do we make it business-wise viable? Because it's happening in pockets as of now, but I just wanted you to bring it to the surface. Second thing, I think all of you are doing a wonderful job of bringing, you know, new generation to reality, to workforce. If you look at the current generation, current Indian average age is 29 years. So at any point in time, if there's any opportunity, there are a lot more people who are, aspiring for it because the younger profiling of the age population of the India. Hence, it is very important that we don't make only our people, technically competent or skillful. We give them practical purposes. We make them realize that what are the practicalities of life so that they choose the aspiration, consciously, so that they are happy when they are putting into the practice and they are committed towards it also. Now, I would like to now, and why I feel that I would be able to explain it to you that Reliance is the one who have created the digital transformation in India. And for that matter, not only Reliance, the telecom has done that, right? If you talk about that one thing which helped each one of us to digitally transform this from the time the mobiles have come into our hand, then those were 2G, 3G, and then the 4G came, which you only launched. And then data eruption happened. The number of devices, if you talk about that, whatever devices each one of us using before Jio and after Jio, it has increased multifold. So now what I would like to primarily share is that I would like to share the 4 or 5 use cases, and I would like to explain what is happening in the real world, right? And these are the use cases, or these are the technical papers which all of you would have seen. So I have seen some videos of INSEED and few management institute, and I've seen that these are the papers or the practices they have been talking about it. So I would like to explain what's happening, and I would like to explain that how you people can contribute to make it further happen, so that sustainability does not remain as only as a purpose or a passion, it becomes a way of life. So I would like to share a video. There are 5 use cases, and then I would like to tell you that how Word is putting them into use and how can we further complement
What is
it with
digital
your
sustainability?
Every day, billions of devices wake up with us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos. But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more importantly, at what cost?
Today, we dive into the powerful idea of digital sustainability, a movement that ensures our digital future is smart, efficient, and planet-friendly. Digital sustainability is all about using technology in a way that protects our planet and supports
you
a
hear
better
us at the
future for
back?
everyone. As our world becomes more
Not me,
digital,
the video.
the responsibility to use technology. What is digital sustainability?
Every day, billions of devices
Yeah, we'll
wake
make it
up with
full.
us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos. But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more importantly, at what cost?
What is digital sustainability?
Is it fine, man?
Yeah, that's fine, but a voice, it is a little volume, audibility low.
Is there an audio setting to play here?
This one.
Does this?
This one.
What about this
This
one?
will pass. No, that's not right.
Brightness.
That's audio will be this much only, sir.
Brightness भी थोड़ी बढ़ा.
Vidyamans?
Ability.
Every day,
What is digital sustainability?
No, I think the HDMI cable is fine.
Sir, online it is properly audible, no
Teams
issue
पे
at all.
feature होता है ना, so that whatever is the voice.
Online you are able to hear, right?
Online it is perfectly audible, sir. There is no risk for the
Perfectly
fans.
audible. Okay, okay. Online they are able to hear, but here it needs to wait.
Ability.
every day, billions of
No, sir, वो mic का. Should I play?
What is digital sustainability?
Every day, billions of devices wake up with us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos.
Okay.
But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more important,
Okay, I'm starting now. Ma'am, we'll go ahead like this.
But voice is fine.
Yeah, I think this is the maximum voice.
What is digital sustainability?
every day, billions of devices wake up with us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos. But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more importantly, at what cost?
Today, we dive into the powerful idea of digital sustainability, a movement that ensures our digital future is smart, efficient, and planet-friendly. Digital sustainability is all about using technology in a way that protects our planet and supports a better future for everyone. As our world becomes more digital, the responsibility to use technology wisely becomes even more important. Digital sustainability ensures that innovation and environmental care go hand on reducing the environmental impact of digital systems while improving access, efficiency, and long-term well-being for society.
Reducing energy use in data centers.
Data centers are the backbone of the digital world. They store our photos, run our apps, and power the internet. But they also consume massive amounts of electricity. Digital sustainability encourages smarter cooling systems, renewable energy use, and energy-efficient servers. By optimizing how data centers operate, we can significantly cut carbon emissions and make digital services greener without compromising performance.
Designing eco-friendly devices.
Every smartphone, laptop, or gadget we use has an environmental footprint. Eco-friendly device design focuses on using sustainable materials, reducing harmful chemicals, and creating products that last longer. It also promotes modular designs so parts can be repaired or replaced easily. This reduces waste and ensures that technology supports the planet instead of harming it.
Using AI to cut carbon emissions.
Artificial intelligence isn't just smart, it can also be green. AI helps industries optimize energy use, reduce fuel consumption, and predict environmental risks. For example, AI can improve traffic flow to reduce congestion, help factories use less electricity, or support farmers in using water more efficiently. When used responsibly, AI becomes a powerful tool for fighting climate change.
Managing e-waste responsibly.
Electronic waste is one of the fastest growing waste streams in the world. Digital sustainability promotes recycling, safe disposal, and refurbishing old devices. Instead of throwing gadgets away, valuable materials like gold, copper, and rare earth metals can be recovered and reused. Responsible e-waste management protects the environment and reduces the need for new mining.
Promoting digital education and access for all.
A sustainable digital future must be inclusive. Digital education ensures that everyone, children, students, professionals, and communities, can use technology effectively and responsibly. Access to digital tools and the internet empowers people, reduces inequality, and supports economic growth. When more people are digitally skilled, society becomes stronger and more sustainable.
Digital sustainability is not just a concept, it's a commitment to building a smarter, cleaner, and more inclusive world. By reducing energy use, designing greener devices, using AI responsibly, managing e-waste, and promoting digital education, we can ensure that technology becomes a force for good. Together, we can create a digital future that supports both innovation and the health of our planet.
So now I would like to discuss these use cases, and I would like to tell you that how these are getting executed in the practical world, and I would request you to incorporate such more use cases or such more viable business proposition so that more and more people on more and more businesses adopt it and make a way of life. So first use case was reducing use of energy or replacing it with green energy. So let me tell you that how, along with the digital transformation, one thing which started was carbon emission. We did not realize it, but invariably that was happening. Even in the era of when we were having 2G, 3G, at that point in time also, people realized, and if you remember, then a lot of BTSs, the passive infra was getting shared just to optimize the cost of the power, and in addition to that, just to optimize the carbon emission also. With 4G, the utilization and the E-Note B launch, that increased multifold. In 2G, 3G, average data usage per customer was 600 MB. With 4G, it became, somewhere 13 GB, and with 5G, it has become 40 GB per customer per day. So obviously that many carbon emission have increased. Now, how do we, obviously it's a necessity, if you're talking about that digital transformation, if you're talking about AI, keeping them live and running is essential. Then how do we optimize, how do we create a balance between digital transformation and optimizing the use of energy? So the best way to do it is to replace it with the renewable energy. Now, what does renewable, how? So if you look at currently, most of the sites are getting replaced with on-site renewable energy solutions, so which is rooftop solutions. Now, if you look at the history of or the current practices of solar energy in India, by now it has been more or less the rooftop solutions or energy procurement center, which just provides to certain institutes. So what does it do? Using solar and hydrogen and wind, it creates power and it supplies to the recipient. Now I can tell you about my organization and the similar other organization who are into this field. How India is transforming is that first of all, we are started 10 manufacturing factories, giga factories, who are creating these solar module, ingot, wafer, cell and module and glass in-house. By now it was getting, most of the stuff, raw material was getting imported from India. Now India will be making it, and the capacity which we are targeting is unheard of. So there is a 5,000 acre land in Jamnagar when these 10 factories have been set up so that they can create the raw material. Now we are not creating only raw material, we will be setting up solar park. To start with, there is a 5.5 lakh acre, 4 times the size of Singapore. There is a solar park which is getting set up in Kutch. Now this solar park would be set up by using solar module, electrolyzer, which will be produced through green chemicals, hydrogen, and in addition to that, we are creating green battery storage systems also. Now, another fact is that at any point in time, if anybody is using solar energy, the government directive is that for peak hours, for 6 hours, one has to use the traditional energy only, because that's the way the currently existing ecosystem, government ecosystem or PSUs in ecosystem will become viable. So what we are planning to do, and there are obviously a lot more other operators also who are trying to do, is that we are creating green battery energy storage systems. These battery energy storage systems will recharge during sun times and through electrolyzer and other possible green avenues, and in the night when or in the peak hour, using these battery energy storage systems only, we will provide the power. So imagine, instead of having huge genset, you are having an inverter kind of a battery which will lit your house during peak hours also. And by doing this, in commercial and industrial area, the power bills will be reduced by maybe 40-50%, and in residential area it will be reduced by 20-30%. However, this is capex intensive. Right now, from a regulatory perspective, there are a lot of constraints. So, for example, the sun is there or sun is not there, so they are net metric. So, when sun is there, then the residential or the commercial units, they get the excessive electricity which get balanced out during night hours or during rainy days or during winter days. Now these regulatory clauses differ state by state. So what solar parks, so Adani is also setting up. So whatever I'm talking about the industry. I'm not talking about only the specifics of Reliance. And I'm talking about while adhering to our protocol, because as a protocol there are lot many things which are still into under vision or under execution. So obviously I'm not talking about that. So what we intend doing is that we intend having solar park, which at least the first one from next financial year will start providing 3% of India electricity, and in the times to come it will provide 10% of India electricity. So similarly, using on-site and off-site, solar energies, we intend creating this balance, and along with that, there are battery energies, green battery energy storage systems, which we will manufacture. So there will be a cell manufacturing factory, there will be a ingot wafer cell module manufacturing factories, there will be glass manufacturing factories. We will do it. We will have make in India, made for India. Now another aspect with the solar is that people get subsidy only when they use the DCR module. DCR module is made in India module. So I think that's another aspect, just to cater to that. Having a huge manufacturing capacity will enable it. Now, in addition to that, if you look at the villages, there are a lot more interesting stuff which is going on. For example, we talk about Kusum Yojana. Under Kusum Yojana, what farmers get, in cities we see, we get electricity at a rate of 9 rupee, 10 rupee, 15 rupee, depending upon whether we are a residential or a commercial unit. Under Kusum Yojana, the farmers on one of the farmer village land, we set up, so they have invited 10 providers, we set up solar plant on their lands. Using that, they irrigate their own lands as well as their adjoining neighbors, and electricity is provided to them at a running rate of 3 rupee or 3 rupee 25 paisa per unit, which is, and so what I'm trying to say is that having a paper that it can do that is important. However, if we have the submissions wherein somebody analyzes that these are the avenues which are going on, and how do we optimize that so that it makes a more business viable proposition, and there are a lot more people who get associated with it. Now similarly, if we talk about CBG is an intent to create commercial business gas or LNG, PNG using the bio waste, and it is on the land which farmer is having, and positioning them as urja data, so that they can create their own energies. Yes, obviously it requires a lot more resources, so those resources, etc., etc., so a lot more plants are required. So that's another initiative which is happening. Now we talk about, right now if you look at, our fuel is all traditional, our electricity is all traditional, which is created from coal or fossil. So what we are trying to do is that we are trying to replace it with the green fuel wherein hydrogen would be, the electrolyzer would be created from the hydrogen, and that would be used for creating power as well as for creating fuels. You might have heard about EV vehicle. So EV vehicle would be using that. Then in addition to that, we are talking about the hydrogen combustion engine. So those would be using green chemicals, green fuels. So all these are very optimal proposition, as well as they will make life sustainable. Every year we hear in Delhi that AQI high. However, once we adopt these and why I'm sharing it with you all is that we need to have the college guys. They reinforce a lot of startups. The college, the faculty people, they kind of excite people for telling that what has to be your purpose, what should be your passion. But along with the purpose and passion, if a business viability also gets associated, I think we will be able to make it little faster. If I look at the second use case, which is the greener devices. So if we talk about 2G, 3G, and if we talk about 4G, and if we're talking about 5G automation, and we're talking about AI automation, I think number of devices is increased, if not more, 10 to 20 times, right? So again, all these devices create carbon emission. So just to optimize this, it is very, very important that we have cell and batteries which are green in nature, and we start using EV extensively, because the EV based, that's again a green car, or EV cars are green car, EV batteries is a green fuel. So we start using that. The third use case was using AI responsibly. So now all of us know about AI, and for AI all of us know that data needs to be stored in the server. If data need to be stored into the server, then using digital transformation, it was advised that if you use cloud based, then your cost optimization can happen from maybe 20% to 60% or 70%. However, there's another learning that if we data centers are power guzzlers. If we use green power, or if data warehouses are, data centers are green data centers, then there will be 30% reduction in carbon emission. Currently, there are only 30% data centers in India which are green data centers. So I think that's another initiative which we need to run and which we need to support as a technical, recommendation. The fourth use case was cutting the e-waste. So currently all of us, we Indians, the way we have been scrapping newspaper and the household waste, I think we need to start scrapping the, the e-waste also. Recently, Reliance Retail, they have done a campaign, and within 40, which was just an exchange offer, that against the weight of the whatever, and all of them were dead gazettes. So against the weight of that, people were supposed to be getting 100 rupee per kg or something. In 45 days, they had collected 4,400 tons of e-waste. Similarly, if you talk about tier 2 and tier 3 cities, I think their refurbished handsets are making a way of life. So these are the things, I think, which we put it into the practice, then only then sustainability will become a way of life. Only purpose and passion, we have been continuing with it. Sir has been publishing many papers, but it has been limited to a certain IQ only. Thanks to Corona, if you talk about the digital education and digital medical services, that has really populated down the line. However, still there are a lot of villages who don't have electricity. So since they don't have electricity, they can't recharge their phone, they are not internet connected and all that. With green power, with renewable energy power, with clean power, these villages will also get lit. If not for 24 hours, at least whatever electricity they can create through sun and lithium-ion batteries, whatever battery storage can provide them. So obviously it is bound to increase. So now the times have come that wherein at the center of every technical advancement, sustainability is at the core of it. To talk about digital transformation, then sustainability has to go hand in hand. If we talk about AI transformation, then also sustainability has to go hand in hand. I would like just to tell you that, whatever I have explained, I may be able to explain a 1% of it. Yesterday, there was an AGM of Reliance AGM. They very beautifully explained all the transformations, digital transformation, AI, and in clean energy or a renewable, what all they are planning to do. So my request is that, yes, I think India has the best intellect power. We have a lot of researches and all. But, and I've been, I've been on the curriculum board of NMIMS. I've been always requesting them, please educate your, students that how do we put it to the practical use. It will help India, it will help all of us grow, not only professionally, not only ethically, but financially also. And second thing, the average age of India is 29 years. There is roughly 60% of the population who is hovering between age of 25 and 30 years of age. For them to get absorbed, because initial years of your career, if you don't start, thereafter there are few people who get into business and all, but it is very important that they feel encouraged, they feel purposeful, they feel passionate in initial 5 to 10 years of their life, of their career. So I think if along with the paper, if people start integrating such studies, so that will help overall ecosystem and that will help even the organization who are taking such initiatives, finding them the right consumer also. So I think it will be a win-win situation for all. Thank you.
वीडियो चलाना है.
What is digital sustainability?
Every day, billions of
What is digital sustainability?
every day, billions of devices wake up with us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos. But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more importantly, at what cost?
Today, we dive into the powerful idea of digital sustainability, a movement that ensures our digital future is smart, efficient, and planet-friendly. Digital sustainability is all about using technology in a way that protects our planet and supports a better future for everyone. As our world becomes more digital, the responsibility to use technology wisely becomes even more important. Digital sustainability ensures that innovation and environmental care go hand in hand. It focuses on reducing the environmental impact of digital systems while improving access, efficiency, and long-term well-being for society.
Reducing energy use in data centers.
Data centers are the backbone of the digital world. They store our photos, run our apps, and power the internet. But they also consume massive amounts of electricity. Digital sustainability encourages smarter cooling systems, renewable energy use, and energy-efficient servers. By optimizing how data centers operate, we can significantly cut carbon emissions and make digital services greener without compromising performance.
Designing eco-friendly devices.
Every smartphone, laptop, or gadget we use has an environmental footprint. Eco-friendly device design focuses on using sustainable materials, reducing harmful chemicals, and creating products that last longer. It also promotes modular designs so parts can be repaired or replaced easily. This reduces waste and ensures that technology supports the planet instead of harming it.
Using AI to cut carbon emissions.
Artificial intelligence
Ma'am, should we replay this video once because everybody. Okay.
Online is audible. Online is proper.
Online.
Much more expert than I.
Sure. Okay. Sorry.
Stop sharing करो सर. मेरा नीचे. अब आपको क्या करना है? मेरे को इनवाइट करना है.
इसमें सुनाई देना चाहिए ना फिर वो बोले.
और ट्राई करना है सर. साउंड इसका उस पर ऑन करना है. तो सर स्पीकर पे आइए. मेरा स्पीकर सर. इसमें कहीं स्पीकर नहीं आ रहा है. इसको निकाल कर दोबारा लगाते हैं. स्पीकर नहीं आ रहा. We are. Stop करिए शेयरिंग.
isn't just smart, it can also be green. AI
We'll play. Okay, we're playing the video again. Extremely sorry. We did not play the right. That's the reason why technology people earn their salaries, right? Because they fix things just like this. Thank you, Rakesh ji and Yogen. I'm playing the video. Can we have all eyes and ears on this video?
What is digital sustainability?
Every day, billions of devices wake up with us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos. But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more importantly, at what cost?
Today, we dive into the powerful idea of digital sustainability, a movement that ensures our digital future is smart, efficient, and planet-friendly.
That's it, it's good. It was echoing.
Digital sustainability is all about. What is digital sustainability?
Every day, billions of devices wake up with us, lighting up screens, running apps, streaming videos. But have you ever wondered what keeps this digital universe alive? And more importantly, at what cost?
Today, we dive into the powerful idea of digital sustainability, a movement that ensures our digital future is smart, efficient, and planet-friendly. Digital sustainability is all about using technology in a way that protects our planet and supports a better future for everyone. As our world becomes more digital, the responsibility to use technology wisely becomes even more important. Digital sustainability ensures that innovation and environmental care go hand in hand. It focuses on reducing the environmental impact of digital systems while improving access, efficiency, and long-term well-being for society.
Reducing energy use in data centers.
Data centers are the backbone of the digital world. They store our photos, run our apps, and power the internet. But they also consume massive amounts of electricity. Digital sustainability encourages smarter cooling systems, renewable energy use, and energy-efficient servers. By optimizing how data centers operate, we can significantly cut carbon emissions and make digital services greener without compromising performance.
Designing eco-friendly devices.
Every smartphone, laptop, or gadget we use has an environmental footprint. Eco-friendly device design focuses on using sustainable materials, reducing harmful chemicals, and creating products that last longer. It also promotes modular designs so parts can be repaired or replaced easily. This reduces waste and ensures that technology supports the planet instead of harming it.
Using AI to cut carbon emissions.
Artificial intelligence isn't just smart, it can also be green. AI helps industries optimize energy use, reduce fuel consumption, and predict environmental risks. For example, AI can improve traffic flow to reduce congestion, help factories use less electricity, or support farmers in using water more efficiently. When used responsibly, AI becomes a powerful tool for fighting climate change.
Managing e-waste responsibly.
Electronic waste is one of the fastest growing waste streams in the world. Digital sustainability promotes recycling, safe disposal, and refurbishing old devices. Instead of throwing gadgets away, valuable materials like gold, copper, and rare earth metals can be recovered and reused. Responsible e-waste management protects the environment and reduces the need for new mining.
Promoting digital education and access for all.
A sustainable digital future must be inclusive. Digital education ensures that everyone, children, students, professionals, and communities, can use technology effectively and responsibly. Access to digital tools and the internet empowers people, reduces inequality, and supports economic growth. When more people are digitally skilled, society becomes stronger and more sustainable.
Digital sustainability is not just a concept, it's a commitment to building a smarter, cleaner, and more inclusive world. By reducing energy use, designing greener devices, using AI responsibly, managing e-waste, and promoting digital education, we can ensure that technology becomes a force for good. Together, we can create a digital future that supports both innovation and the health of our planet.
I didn't hear the claps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Madhu ma'am. Excellent insights about how we can go about learning some of these things and using it. I did note down some of the points from your session. One that will remain with me is replacing fossil fuel with renewable energy sources wherever possible, and I think all of us should and can do it. Second was about use cases that you showed us. How can they, we learn from them and use it in our own lives, in other spheres, because we know these cases, we can actually replicate them in other areas. Third was about importance of business cases. It's all good to talk about various things, but is there a business case to implement it? Your suggestion about using green batteries and EV as far as use, I think you use the word cell batteries to be used. Is that correct? Later. Right. Sure. Sure. And then you talked about digital transformation, AI and clean energy, and sustainability. All of these things go hand in hand, and digital education for all, if we want to attain digital sustainability. So thank you, ma'am, for all those insights. Let's get forward. Our second guest of honor today is a professor at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Ibri Sultanate of Oman. She has a mixed experience of 24 years in teaching, research and consultancy. This includes working on the projects in Parle, Coke, Neptune India, Speedway Food and Beverages, and having a short stint with IIM Ahmedabad. One moment, please. Over the years, she has carried out various teaching assignments abroad in East Europe, Middle East, Southern Asia, Northeast Africa. And she has also been an avid traveler and has been to many countries on consultancy and research projects. She has almost 60 publications both at the international and national level in various conferences, journals, book chapters and seminars. Presently, she is serving as the editor-in-chief, board and advisory member for various journals, marketing organizations and conferences. Her areas of expertise are consumer behavior in services, corporate social responsibility, entrepreneurship, and use of IT in management. She has given keynote speeches and presented papers in various tourism, marketing, corporate governance, and innovation conferences in India and abroad, like Portugal, South Korea, Germany, Portugal, Japan, Greece, United States of America, UK, and Pakistan. She is a senior fellow of the Higher Education Academy UK. She is also a life member of SIPAM, which is International Management Development Association, IEDRC, which is International Economic Development Center, and International Institute of Marketing Professionals. She is editor-in-chief for International Journal of Knowledge and Research in Management and E-Commerce, a reviewer for International Journal of Management, Innovation and Technology, IJITBM, International Journal of Information Technology and Business Management, International Journal of Computer Research and Application, IJCAR, then Journal of Management and Science, Journal of Consumerism, Society and Mary Publication, and David Publishing House. She has guided 5 PhD students as an external faculty. Our guest of honor is a pass out from the prestigious College of Miranda House, Delhi University, and GSS Indraprasth University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming with a round of applause our guest of honor, Dr. Veena Tiwari.
Thank you so much, sir.
Joining from Oman. Over to you, Veena. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Am I audible?
You are audible, ma'am. Loud and clear.
Okay. Good afternoon. Namaskar to all of you. And it's my pleasure to be here at this international conference. With your permission, can I just go ahead? I hope you can see my screen. Is my screen available to you?
Not yet, ma'am. Can you please share your screen, ma'am?
I did just now. I'm
okay. I will stop my share and you share your screen, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, you can see it now. Can you please put it on presentation mode?
Should I again do it? Just a minute.
Yeah, please.
I have just.
Yes, ma'am. Please share your screen again.
Is it okay?
Yes, coming on. Yes, we can see it, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone once again, and congratulations to the organizing team, the promoters and the moderators during the conference who have been involved with the conference, such a prestigious conference rather. And congratulations to the Vivekanand Global University, Jaipur, also from my end, to have this, very required and very contemporary topic, that is the sustainability. And I'm really, I'm so happy to be placed after the chief guest, Dr. Shankar, and then the other guest of honor, Ms. Madhu, because it is just like a advancement of what they have been talking about. And fortunately, I was here since last 1 hour just listening to them. So I'm very sure you are going to be, relating to whatever I'm going to be speaking today. When we talk about the sustainable businesses, we have to talk about the responsible businesses also. So in a very short time, whatever is available to me, I'm going to talk about the impact of digital technology, for which we were just struggling with one of the videos recently just now. So I'm going to talk about the impact of digital technologies on the innovation for sustainability. And my talk will be backed by a lot of data and the global insights. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of data for the Indian diaspora right now, but yes, I'm going to talk about the global insights starting from 2024 till 2030. My talk will be discussing the impacts of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, and digital twins to drive the environment and innovation with carbon reduction. So when we talk about the digital twin in the context of sustainability, a digital twin is a virtual replica of a physical object, any physical object, system, processes, or the environment that use the real-time data to simulate, monitor, analyze, and optimize any kind of performance, any kind of business performance, financial performance, anything. So when we talk about the sustainability, definitely We have lot of practitioners here. We have got lot of researchers here. We have to understand that when we talk about the sustainability, we have to talk about the updated business models. We cannot be relying on the traditional business models. So I'm going to tell you some of the instances in front of you where different kinds of industries have used the digital technologies to make the business models much more updated and much more sustainable. It's not going ahead. Just a minute.
Ma'am, have you changed your slide? Because till now we
Yeah,
are on the
I
first.
have.
Because
I'm
till
trying to change my slide, but I'm not able to. I don't know why. What is
okay,
happening?
maybe you can disable share again and then try and share it again.
I'm just going to do it. Just a minute, sir.
Yeah, try sharing it again, ma'am.
Can you see?
Yeah, it's come on now. Can you please change the slide?
Okay, I
Okay,
have
ma'am.
changed, but
No, it's not going automatically. So, ma'am, what you can do is please don't put it on presentation mode. You can keep it
okay.
on normal mode and go move
Okay.
slide by slide manually.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll just do that. Give me a minute, please.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Is it okay?
It's just coming on, ma'am. Yeah, we can see the first slide now. Please go to the second slide, ma'am. We'll just confirm it.
But I'm not able to see. Can I just send it to you? Somebody. Can I send it to Dr. Ashima?
Yeah, and you're saying we play it here, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
please, because I don't know what's happening.
we can do that, ma'am. Please send it to Ashima, Dr. Ashima, and then we'll download it here and we'll show it.
I don't know what's happening. It was just working. Just a minute.
Share entire screen.
Yeah, ma'am. I think one suggestion that we received from sir here
Yeah.
is you share your entire screen. Don't share one window. So when you share, click on sharing entire screen.
So if I'm
Now please try sharing it again
yes, I did.
and choose entire screen that time. Okay.
So, but I have to.
Now when you click on share option of Zoom, it asks you whether you want to share only a window or you want to share the entire screen. So if you select entire screen, then perhaps it will show.
I have used Zoom so many times in a similar manner. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Are you using the presentation option, ma'am?
No, sir. Actually, I'm using normal thing, but the problem is that I'm not able to, see the advancement of the slides at my end. I don't know why it is happening.
Okay, okay. So, so ma'am, you can share your presentation. You can share your presentation.
I'm really sorry for this.
No, no
Just a
problems,
minute.
ma'am. Please share
I
your presentation.
Okay, give me a minute, please, because I have to open the.
Yeah, ma'am, is it okay if we go ahead with the next presentation and then come back to your presentation after that?
Just a minute. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Because if we don't solve this, it will be just there, you know.
No,
Give me a minute.
in the meantime, you can share your presentation with Ashima, ma'am, and then we'll download it and then when you come back to make your presentation, then we will load it here.
Okay, if you say so, no problem.
Is that okay? Yeah. So in the meantime, you can send your presentation then.
No problem. I'll just try to open it. You go ahead, please. Because I'm not sharing anything, just please go ahead. Thank you so much for your patience.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, sorry for the interruption. They say sun rises from the east, but some days it doesn't, and today would be one of those days. Okay, all right. So what we'll do in the meantime is because she's
Doctor,
unable to.
I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Doctor, am I audible?
You're audible, ma'am.
Sir, just a minute. Just a minute.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Is it okay for you now?
One
I
second.
think
One
okay.
second. Yeah. Now it's changing. Just 1 second. Give me a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Please share your screen now. Yeah, we can see now. Your second slide.
Now I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now you
second
can
slide.
now you can
Yes.
manually go from one slide to another. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. And again, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, ma'am.
So
Should I
you could go.
introduce you? Ma'am, should I introduce you
No,
again?
no worries. No worries, sir. Please let it be. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Go to you, ma'am. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm really sorry if I'm seen to you guys. Can I just go ahead?
Yes, please, ma'am.
Okay. So I was talking about the impact of digital technologies on innovating for sustainability. So I was just trying to talk to you or present in front of you that my talk will be based on the data from 2024 to 2030. So I was just telling you about what is a digital twin. So when we talk about the digital twin in terms of the sustainability, it is a virtual replica of a physical object system or any kind of processes with environment, that is physical evidence, which we say, that use a real-time data to simulate, monitor, analyze, and optimize the performance. And that is the actual difference between using the AI and generative AI. So when we talk about the digital twin, ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk about the generative AI, but not the AI only. So when going ahead, why digitalization is very important for sustainability? Definitely, Ms. Madhu has talked about it, and just taking it ahead, digitalization is about the revolution where we interact with the environment, from monitoring ecosystems to conserving resources to influencing market and of course the consumer behavior, which is the most important part of business, ecosystem. By leveraging the digital technology responsibly, we can tackle several environmental challenges, mitigate and adapt to the effects of climate change, and guarantee the well-being of our planet and, of course, the future generations, which is our prime concern right now. Ultimately, we can't achieve the speed and scale of behavioral change that is needed for global sustainability without harnessing or without utilizing the digital technologies and opportunities. Now, this is the right time to share this data with you, that from in comparison to 2024, how many green tech and sustainability projects will be coming in the market. I'm talking about globally. So when we talk about 2024, the investment or the market growth or the market share was something around 20 US billion dollars, which is going to be projected at the 75 US billion dollars, which is like 3 times more in 2030. And why this will be there, ladies and gentlemen? Because definitely there is a climate change, there is a resource depletion, which is again day by day accelerating. When we talk about the traditional sustainability approaches, they lack the real-time visibility and scalability, which are very much needed for the decarbonization. Technologies enable the organizations to monitor, measure, and optimize their environmental impact at the unprecedented scale and at the unprecedented, primitive data also. So how we are going to be achieving this? We are able to achieve this by convergence of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, and computing, which can create a foundation for the circular economy model. And when we talk about the circular business model or economy models, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand that the traditional circular business models were not scalable. There was no proper measurement criteria for the circular business models earlier, the traditional circular business models. But when we talk about the digital circular business models, definitely the measurement part is there. There is a very defined criteria of measurement. There is a very defined criteria of scalability in different industries. So what is the main insight is that digital transformation is the infrastructure which meet the climate change or the commitments which is needed between the 2030 and 2050 decades. Now, going ahead, what I'm going to share with you, I'm going to share with you some very important insights from different industries like manufacturing, like agriculture, or perhaps fintech, and from supply chain. So going ahead, AI is not just a sustainability challenge, but it is a sustainability solution also. And we know that. We just need to integrate it within the business models. And when they are applied to energy systems and the infrastructure optimization, it happens automatically. Now, coming to the agriculture industry or the ecosystem, agriculture ecosystem globally, when we are able to use the digital technologies, there is a growth of global growth of around 57.8 US billion dollars, which is around 20.42 US billion dollars more than 2025. There can be 30 to 40% more of water savings, which can, because of the monitoring, and definitely the yield increase can also be increased by at least 50% if it is being used properly, if the digital technologies are used properly. And why we are able to get these benefits out of digital technology in the agriculture sector? Because of the real-time monitoring, because of the scalability feature, and of course because of the global impact, which is fresh water efficiency and the less usage of fresh water and other things, other kind of renewable resources. So when we talk about the digital agriculture, it can transform the food production from resource intensive to resource efficient, addressing both food security and environmental sustainability simultaneously at one go. Going ahead, if we talk about the supply chain, industry, this is really, unbelievable. Basically, Walmart, which is a US retail giant, definitely comparable to, Reliance Retail, or maybe Reliance Retail is much bigger than that. So when the Walmart has partnership with IBM, they have they have reduced the tracking time from 7 days to 2.2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, which is really, kind of a milestone. So when blockchain turns opaque supply chains into transparent supply chain, it can create the accountability that drives the real sustainability over just greenwashing and eye-washing both. Taking it ahead, when we talk about the digital twin, in the digital twin usage or the digital, uh, uh, what do you call, technology usage in the manufacturing sector, we can see around 15% of the carbon reduction, 19% of the cost savings at the manufacturing level, and 18% of the revenue growth. And how we have got Siemens, which is again a global giant. They have done it. There is aluminum casting case study. I don't have the details here right now, but I'm just putting into your mind, especially the students and the researchers. They can go through it. And how it is possible? It is possible because of the predictive maintenance and the life cycle. So digital twins manufacturing from reactive to predictive, which I told you that when we are going to use the generative AI, it becomes a predictive analytical tool, which enables the organizations to eliminate the emissions before they really occur and manage them beforehand, before they are actually occurring. And all over the world we are talking about the smart cities. So here is the data in comparison to smart cities and the traditional cities. You can see from right hand side, maybe on your left hand side, that the energy consumption in the smart cities is much lower, around 20% lower, and the water loss is around 15 to 20% lower in the smart cities. We have got an example of Singapore smart city model. And how is it possible? Because of the proper predictive energy management, waste management, citizen management, and water systems management. Of course, the transportation optimization is also a great part of it. By the way, in Oman, in the Sultanate of Oman, we have got two smart cities projects. For a small country like Oman, it is kind of a pride, and there is a King Haitham city, and there is another city towards Saudi Arabia which they are building. And because I'm teaching responsible business innovations, I know my students have done a real time case study on these smart cities projects where they have actually come out with the less energy consumption and water loss while building it. Now, when we talk about the fintech, I'm not very well aware about the fintech, but this is the data that digital finance is democratizing the sustainability investment, enabling the capital to flow towards the climate solutions at the scale and the speed required to meet the global climate targets. So definitely, digital technology has impacted the fintech solutions. And when we talk about blockchain and other things, they have impacted directly or indirectly the fintech industry. When we talk about the emerging technologies and future opportunities, there are so many technologies, but some of these technologies which are utilized and which the small entrepreneurs can be utilizing is advanced AI models, edge computing, quantum computing, 6G networks, biotechnology integration, and circular economy platforms, which is very, very important, especially the last one, where the new age entrepreneurs can really look into changing and advancing and modifying the business models. That is really going to be beneficial not only for them but also for the whole nation. So the convergence of emerging technologies create a pathway to exponential sustainability improvement, but it also requires the coordinated investment and policy support to realize the potential. And how this policy support is can be benefited or can be can we can get it from the policy makers in terms of developing the regulatory framework and incentives for using the digital sustainability innovation. The entrepreneurs should invest in digital infrastructure. They can create a data standard as data centers, as Ms. Madhu was just mentioning, and aligning the carbon pricing and climate finance mechanism with digital sustainability opportunities. What investors should do, like, we have got so many, the whole investment scenario, the whole industry in India is booming with investors, new age investors. They should prioritize funding for digital sustainability solutions with clear environment impact matrix. That means the measurement of the sustainability is very much required, which is not there in the traditional systems, as I have mentioned in the beginning. Then support the scaling of proven technologies, that is AI optimization, blockchains, and other technologies. They should invest in emerging technologies, and they should demand transparency on the environmental footprint of digital infrastructure investments. Definitely the organizations and businesses, they would be kind of, benefited in terms of investing in digital infrastructure, integrating sustainability matrix into digital systems from the design phase, that I'm just going to talk about in a very small statement in my next slide. They should establish sustainability KPIs, which will be different for different businesses. We cannot allow the standard KPIs for all industries, and they should prioritize data governance and interpolability to enable cross-organizational insights. When we talk about using or utilizing the digital technologies for sustainable future, there can be two, perspectives to it, ladies and gentlemen. There can be digitalization of sustainability, and there can be sustainable digitalization. Both are very different. And as per the UN Environment Program, the economies need to use both. The digitalization of sustainability is an approach which supports the proactive development and use of digital tools to achieve the environmental targets. leveraging the potential technology to bring or to foster or to get advantages of positive outcomes. But when we talk about the sustainable digitalization, this is an approach which involves encouraging the development and use of technologies with sustainability considerations in mind. It's about sustainability in design. That means it has to be at the strategic level, it has to be at the business model level. This ensures the technological advancement prioritize ethical considerations and environmental sustainability throughout their life cycle. And when we talk about the sustainability, definitely we have to touch upon the sustainable goals. We all know that there are 17 sustainable goals, and we should know that these 17 sustainable goals with 169 targets, they all are attached to the digital technology. Some can be impacted negatively, some can be impacted positively. Out of 169, 103 of the targets can be directly influenced by the combination of several digital technologies like AI, internet, cloud computing, blockchain, others. So digital policy context is very important. And there, the main business houses of India and abroad and globally, they can play a very, very important role. And when we talk about the environmental challenges, using the digital technology, it requires the swift, that means more quick, expansive, that is more scalable, and transformative action at every scale. Digital tools are our pathway out of businesses as usual, driving us towards the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals. With unparalleled speed and scale, we must embrace the digital technologies as ways to enable and achieve our environmental goals, while also ensuring these technologies are green and sustainable. A twin transition. That's why my whole the title was based on twin transition, where we are using the virtual model as close as the actual real model. And as per the UN Environmental Program, real-time insights and robust knowledge will inform better decisions to help us navigate the risks like climate change, like depletion of resources, and advance towards a more equal and sustainable world. And thanks for this time. Thanks for me being here on your invitation. All the best, and God bless you all. Sorry for the initial, technical hiccups. Thank you so much. Any questions? I'm ready to take.
Thank you very much, Veena ma'am, for sharing your insights about this very important topic of sustainability. I just want to check whether anybody in the audience wants to ask a question to Veena ma'am. Any questions? मैम लगता है सबको सब समझ में आ गया जो आपने बताया
या फिर कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आया
नहीं कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछ रहा है
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Veena ma'am. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Our third guest of honor today is an additional director systems at the State Insurance and Provident Fund, Government of Rajasthan. He is a BSc, MA and MPhil in history who has handled multitude of positions in his over 3 decades career with the Government of Rajasthan. He has held positions of Assistant Director, National Pension and Pension System. He was also a Joint Director, State Insurance Scheme, and an Executive Director Policy of Rajasthan State Health Assurance Agency, Jaipur, prior to his current position. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a round of applause our guest of honor, Shri Rajkumar Shivani sir. Talia, please.
Thank you very much. I think I am audible.
Or should I put it here? Can you hear the back?
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you very much. So, all the dignitaries sitting at the dais and all the participants who have joined physically or electronically, I welcome all. And on the behalf of my department, I must say, I must congratulate the organizing team to just for that hosting such a thought-provoking and enlightening conference. I will take out the main idea of this conference, that is sustainability. And I would like to float a question. Everybody is agreed about sustainability. I want to put a question. What is to be sustained actually? Please keep in mind this question every time, whatever I am telling you, whatever I am delivering, please keep this question into your mind. I will touch 3 aspects of sustainability and try to find out, we all together, we will try to find out this question's answer. Okay. First aspect is philosophical. I will directly dive into Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 22, verse 9, and take out the phrase Yoga Kshemam Vahamai. I take out one word, term from it, Yoga Kshem. What is yoga? Yoga is addition. Yoga is to grow. Yoga is to develop. What is kshem? Whatever you have got to protect, to conserve, that is kshem. So that means whatever I have not got yet, to get is called yoga, and whatever I have got yet to protect, it is called kshem. So yoga kshem is sustainability. Already we are aware of that. River Ganga is not River Ganga. It is Ganga Maiya. On banyan trees, the sacred threads are wrapped up. Each and every god and deity has its own vahana. What it is telling, what it is indicating, that we are well aware of sustainability. Each and every factor, whether it is biotic or abiotic, is significant. That is why we are worshipping to each and every aspect. So philosophically, sustainability in our culture is already present. We have given, actually, we have reached at the point of culmination related to this. So philosophically, we are well versed, we are well aware of the sustainability. So, did we get the answer? Yes, of course.
But religion, I'm not saying that's actually our religion, but because of our perceived value of the religion, we are already, I think, subordinating.
I'll come. So, did we get the answer? Still not. Still not. You asked about dharma. Dharma is जो धारण करता है, basically जो sustain करता है, that is called dharma. Dharma is sustainability. Okay, we'll go to the next practical aspect. Philosophically, we are well versed. We have studied. We have sabotaged that. Yes, you are right. You are right. We have to come back to that. Practically, we have to come back to that. One of the dignitaries have told about SDG: no poverty, no hunger, gender equality. What is the meaning of that without equitable distribution? Equitable distribution is, if it is not there, of what? It is also a question. Equitable distribution of income, of opportunity, of chance to grow, chance to develop. If it is not there, no sustainability. So, I am being a part of the government. We always try to make policies. At this moment, I am looking after two big schemes. One is Mukhyamantri Vishwakarma Pension Yojana. Another is Mukhyamantri Mangla Pashu Bima Yojana. What we are trying? We are trying to reach to the last person of the last strata of the society. Remember, unto this last, Ruskin Bond, Mahatma Gandhi read that book and transformed his life unto this last. Unless and until we reach out for those last person of the last strata, we will not be able to have sustainability. Please try to understand this thing. All SDG are there, 17 are there, everybody knows it. But unless until this kind of equitable distribution is not there, we are not going to achieve that goal. So please, wherever you are contributing at your level, try to think about that. We have to make policy in a way that it should reach to the last person. So, did we get the answer? Now I'll translate. Leave everything here. 66 million years ago, from the far deep space, the meteorite came and fell on the earth. What happened? Have you heard about it? That is called KT boundary. That age is called KT boundary. Meteorite came, fell, everything happened, destructed the destiny of some species, changed forever. Dinosaurs got extinct. So this kind of dangers are always with us. Have you heard about Voyager 1? Voyager 1 is a man-made object launched in 1977. It has gone far beyond the heliosphere. That means our solar system. Think about that. It has gone far. We have no contact with it. And it is going, wandering in deep space. Still it is going on. In November 2026, it will reach to 1 light day distance. We have read about distance, 1 light year. What I am telling, 1 light day. In November 2026, that Voyager 1, which we launched, that means human beings, in 1977, will reach 1 light day distance. Far beyond that, solar system. Please try to understand system. We talk about ecosystem and all, environment and all. Solar system, a giant gaseous Jupiter is there to protect, to make a boundary for inner planets and outer planets. System. So one fine day, our Earth can lose our magnetic field. We can become just like Mars or Venus. So what to do? If we have to have total exodus from here, if we have to evacuate our Mother Earth, for which we are talking about all sustainability, what would happen? Scientists are telling us that it will take around 70 light years to reach another planet, just like we are having. For what we are talking about, all that things, all sustainability. So what I am trying to make, what is more important? We, as a human being, as a species, we are very much different. There are millions of species on this earth for what we are talking about and its sustainability. Only one is different. That are we, human beings. What is the basic quality of us? Curiosity, power to struggle, power to come up in front of the odd situations, our power to grow, power to develop. All that persons they say for the sake of environment, do not go for development and do not go for growth, do not accept it. It is the quality of human beings. We have come far here and we can go far ahead also. So please try to understand what we have to sustain. We have to sustain that power. And in fact, I would like to say we have to sustain our humanity. Did we get the answer? What is to be sustained? I hope that is. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajkumar sir, for that wonderful presentation and the examples that you used, as well as the question. Okay, what is it that needs to be sustained? So I did hear, of course, that we need to sustain our power and we need to sustain our humanity. And of course, the underlining that you did was about equitable distribution, that we need to reach the last man standing. If we manage to do that, then I think whatever initiatives that we are taking will really go well. So thank you, sir, for sharing that with our audience today. Can we have a round of applause for Kumar Tiwari? Silence, please. Thank you, sir. So now the time has come for which you have been waiting with bated breath. You guessed it right. It's the time for awards. May now invite Associate Dean, Faculty of Management, Dr. Vikash Shrotriya III, to make the announcement of Best Ever Awards. Talia, please.
Good evening, everyone. Now we are here to present the Best Paper Awards. At third position, we have a tie. Marks I am not going to announce. I'll announce the names only. Akhila N. She is a research scholar from Suresh Gyanvihar University. She has got third position. Dr. Sheetal Agarwal, Associate Professor CITM, she has also got third position. Yeah, they are present online. One candidate is present offline, so I request sir and ma'am to please come forward and award the certificate to the winner, Madhulika Srivastav. She has got second position and she is from our department only. Thank you, sir. And first position goes to Dr. Koral from Amity University, Noida. Congratulations to all winners. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vikas sir. Heartiest congratulations to all the winners. And Madhulika ma'am, party तैयार रखिए. Former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Winston Churchill, once remarked, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." During the course of this two-day conference, various speakers, presenters and dignitaries shared a lot of their knowledge, wisdom and insights that would benefit all of us and the world at large in the times to come. Why I said world at large is because the session is going live on YouTube. So there are many people who are watching it and will watch it in the times to come. So they gave from their side to us. Now it's upon us to really receive it and do something with that knowledge, and that's something, that's the challenge that we have, that we need to go forward with. May I now invite convener of SIPAM 2026, which is SIPAM 2.0 conference, Dr. Shreya Mathur for vote of thanks. Talia, please.
Thank you, Asim sir. So, very good afternoon to all. As we know that every great achievement and effort is a result of a great teamwork. Teamwork with a shared vision, with a shared purpose and with a true dedication. And that is why today we are at the valedictory of SIPAM 2.0. And I stand before all of you with the immense pride and heartfelt appreciation to all the team members who have transformed this SIPAM 2.0 into a reality. So thanks, my sincere thanks to the esteemed guest, our leadership of VGU, Madhu Dua ma'am, Sankar sir, Rajkumar Shihani sir, despite your many and commitments, prior commitments, but still you are with us and graciously accept our invitation. And sir, ma'am, your presence and perspectives gave us a new insight, vision, and definitely we will work on that. We will work on the sustainability. We will develop and educate our students in terms of that. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, ma'am. My sincere thanks to our Associate Dean, Dr. Vikas Shodriya, sir, and our HOD, sir, Dr. Vinod and Nakhwani, sir. Sir, your visionary leadership, your constant support, and especially I can say that trust on us basically make this conference a huge, I can say huge success. So sir, thank you so much. And cheers to our team, faculty of management. And as I know that without your support, your entire dedication, contribution behind the curtains, this SIPAM 2.0 can't be possible. So I cheers to the team, faculty of management, and my dad, and my heartily appreciation to the team CDOE. Sir, you, team CDOE, I can say, is an invisible thread holding this event. Even I can say that on the planning, coordination and support, time to time asking any work, man. So that is the, I can say, a great contribution. So thank you team CDOE, and I can say that this SIPAM 2.0 is a successful because of yours, and a very special acknowledgement to the Nikhil sir, whose determination and efforts make this conference successful. Thank you, sir. Special thanks, special thanks to mention Pankaj sir and his team. I can say that his support, even timely supply all the things and gracious help at every critical moment. So that means a lot for us. Thank you, sir. Cheers to our brilliant technical team also, who worked quietly but still powerfully and make everything possible, even I can say every mic, every connection, and this conference to start on hybrid mode, and then all the technicalities, so many things we need to do behind the curtains, and it is not possible without the technical team. So thanks Yogendra sir and his team, and special thanks to our enthusiastic and energetic team logistics, Asim sir and his students, who moved swiftly, managed every arrangement with a smile, ensure everything was in place. Even they are coordinating in night also, in evenings also, and proper messaging me, Ashima ma'am, everything is sorted, you need not to worry, all guests are well taken care of. So thank you sir, thank you so much. And my thanks to every participant, delegate, researchers, academicians who joined us in person and virtually and contributed in this SIPAM 2.0 and made this conference a huge successful. So I can say cheers and hooray to Team SIPAM 2.0. Together we dreamed, together we delivered, and together we created something that is truly exceptional and extraordinary. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shreya ma'am. May I now request everyone to rise for the national anthem?
जगन्मनाधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा विंध्य हिमाचल उच्चल जलधि तरंग तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जनगण करतारक जय हे स्वागत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Kindly take your seats. Thank you. All good things come to an end, and so has this conference. We request everyone to please join us for a group photo on the ground floor near the front stairs. And after the photo, all of us will proceed for high tea in the faculty lounge located on the ground floor of this building. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day, and once again, thank you to all the dignitaries who took time out to be here. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
From home.
From Dr. Selva.
Yeah, participants who are here, I think one announcement is kindly collect your certificates from Dr. Sarita Agrawal. And Dr. Sarita Agrawal is the person there right at the center. Thank you. See you downstairs. हाँ पहले फोटो बाद में सर्टिफिकेट अच्छा पहले फोटो बाद में सर्टिफिकेट ओके श्योर
First, we will take a look for how can we go downstairs.
Online participants, we have just ended the conference. Thank you all so much for joining. Appreciate it. Have a nice day. All the best. Bye bye.